Cox, and we're with DiscoverWoodward.com and Keller Williams Realty Elite, and we're here today with Elizabeth and Sarah with Good to Go Coffee House, and we're excited to have them here. We're all juiced up.
We are juiced up.
Yes.
Because we had a meeting a few minutes ago, and the whole meeting, I was like this, oh my gosh, I'm not going to make it.
We got half a day left. Come on.
So I ran over and saw you, and then you brought, what do you have? This looks yummy.
I just made it today. I have a strawberry peach tea. And Sarah's drinking blackberry tea.
Oh, well, I hadn't thought of that.
Yes.
Okay, so let's just go right into what your menu looks like, because your menu has changed drastically over the last year.
Yes.
So tell us what kind of things that you offer at Good to Go.
In the mornings we have fresh baked muffins, donut holes, and we have a custard filled donuts, which is exclusive to us in this area. Then for lunch we have a soup of the day, and it changes every day. And then we are also offering our sandwiches and bagels.
I was looking at your sandwiches earlier. Sandwiches? I think it's actually sandwiches. We're not even going to edit that out because I think it's fun. I was looking at the sandwiches. All right, so your sandwiches, like you have like a turkey bacon avocado.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. I mean, you've got a little bit of a variety on your menu, and it looks really fantastic. I didn't realize that you had lunch already, actually. I was a little bit behind the times. But
Our goal was to phase it in slowly so we could adapt and get used to it.
I don't think that we ever did like a grand opening where we like advertised it really huge. We just when we started it, we actually just messaged like our regulars, like a few of our regulars that we see every day, and had them come in and try a couple of different soups, and everybody got to taste a sandwich, and we gave it to them at a discount. And that's actually how the kitchen started. So a lot of people don't realize that we have food yet because we haven't like put it out there real loud and proud.
I hope
yet.
you're ready.
Yes,
Because we're going to do our part now.
Yes.
So what was today's soup of the day?
we made chicken taco soup and then vegetable soup.
Oh, so there's actually two soups that I could have chosen from today.
Yes.
A lot of the time we will try to offer something for people that can eat anything, and then like vegetarians or gluten-free. We try to make sure that we kind of include everybody because it's harder to find. That's one of the things about the sandwiches is we have gluten-free bread, and that's really, I've heard from the people that eat it, that it's really hard to find here in Woodward to be able to get a gluten-free sandwich. So.
I mean, that's exactly what I was thinking when you were saying that. We were talking about that earlier today, that it can be a challenge in Woodward even to find a good vegetarian plate. And so that's excellent that you offer a vegetarian alternative. And for those that, I mean, that's not for me, but maybe somebody else.
We'll find a carrot.
Yeah. We have a 3-cheese grilled cheese, and we also have like spinach and tomatoes that we can add to that. So, up to 3 different
Maybe I
types.
could be then. That sounded amazing. All right, so really, we think of it as a coffee shop, but you're a little bit more than that.
Yes.
So, but with the coffees, so today you have, because I ran over and got, actually I copied and I got you this Milky Way thing, which is caramel and chocolate, and then, but usually, so my favorite is the spiced chai. Oh, I love it, with a little espresso.
Yes.
And then I can handle the meetings. They just go on and on. Just kidding. All right. So, how long has Good to Go been in business?
They opened the Good to Go in 2014 strictly as a Christian free library that you could come out and check out any Christian books or audio books and tapes. And then they added the coffee shop part, I believe, in 2015 to help attract more customers. And
Sarah, have you been there since that long? Have you been there since the beginning?
I started in October of 2015, so I think that I started pretty new to the coffee, because it was still tiny. I mean, very, very tiny when I started.
I was just thinking, I remembered you back then, and I was thinking, my goodness, were you like the starter? Were you?
Yes.
No, I did not start it.
No, but it seemed like you'd been there. I mean, you know it like the back of your hand.
She is the store. Friday was her 5-year anniversary.
I've there 5 years.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, so then did you come in, did I read this correctly? You came in actually after.
I've only been there 2.5, 3 years, and I started as a bookkeeper and asked to manage and bookkeep there, and I just kind of dove in and kept making changes and improvements and following whatever Sarah suggested. We need this, we need this. And so.
When you're in the throes of it, you see different things.
Yeah. I actually had no interest in, like, it wasn't like a lifelong dream to work in a coffee shop or manage a coffee shop. I always say that God put me in there because it, like, all kind of happened by chance, and that He'll take me out of it when He's ready. But like, once I started working in there, I was like, well, if we did it this way, it would work better. Or if I could get this machine to do this job, then it would be easier. And Elizabeth just might get it done. Like,
That's awesome.
I could really use this, and she'll be like, "Yep, no problem," and then it's in there.
Yeah, it's like whatever makes her job
Saying
easier,
You need a
makes her better, makes us better.
that ice machine thing or something.
I haven't seen one yet.
So I keep getting these sticky notes.
I said that we
You give
needed
it to Elizabeth.
If I could
You can buy
Elizabeth-
ice bags a bag. We sell it by the bag too.
Yeah.
I just need a tab for the office, and I'll
Yes.
come and get some ice every day, every
Okay.
week. All right, so man, you made me lose my train of thought. He said he couldn't find the list that after he moved into the office that included this fancy ice machine. I said I found your list, and it does. It just keeps moving where it'll be right, fresh in your mind.
Yes.
All right, so you really did make me lose
I
my
know,
train
so,
of thought.
Well, the
You
thing
didn't
is-
even mention I didn't think that he knew that I did that today. Because I did. I was like, well, I haven't seen the ice machine yet. I'll move it over here.
Yes. So we were talking about getting started and getting new fixtures and stuff to make things move quickly. And the drive-through has been entertaining to watch. They put that any more clear because every now and then it just gets crazy.
It
And I'm
does.
thinking, how is this going to work today?
They built that in 16,
Yeah.
and it went up really fast. And it has been, well, it saved us during
Yes.
the shutdown.
Yes, absolutely.
We ended up cutting a few hours, and I had told the girls, like, well, happy time off, and I figured I'd be in there and work 4 hours a day and be by myself, and we ended up needing to stay open 8 hours. I had to call in help.
Awesome.
So, like, we barely slowed down any at all. I cut one day out in 2 hours.
Wow.
So, the drive-through is crazy.
Yes.
And as you say, in the morning it gets crazy and it's cars out to the road.
Yeah.
And but Sarah and her morning help is also Sarah,
Yes.
and we call her also Sarah. They see your car and they're like, okay, get this ready for her. It's so and so.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, she drinks this.
Mhm.
So usually you're
Got
a
your
regular. You
regulars.
get your regular drink. By the time you get there, you're just being handed your drink and going on.
So you must have, do you have a email in, text in system?
No, they just
put together
memorize.
yet?
She's got all their drinks and how they
Sweet.
want it memorized.
A lot of the people I've seen every day for the
Yes.
last 5 years.
Yeah.
So I can I tell people, not only do I carry like all of the recipes for the drinks, just the basic ones, and then we have a huge specialty menu, and I can make most of those right off the top of my head. But I probably have 75 to 100 customers that I can just, this is what they drink.
That's fantastic.
It is.
That's good customer service. I mean,
Yes.
my daughter's experienced that with the food establishment in town, that they would see her coming and get her order ready, and she said, Mom, I've never had anyone that actually knew me like that. And it's a cool thing for your
Mhm.
customers to be known in that way,
Yeah.
and to be remembered, and that keeps them coming back. I mean, that's excellent
Yeah.
customer
And
service.
she'll say, nope, they get double shot. Nope, they don't get anything. She gets whip, no whip. She gets oatmeal.
Every once in a while, they'll ask for something weird, and I'll be like, "Are you sure
Are you
they
sick?"
asked for that?" And I will go check with the person. Like, did you order it that way? Because you don't drink it that way. Friday, I was actually making like an anniversary post that Facebook wouldn't post. The cute
Oh.
one, but
Facebook is like that.
The end of it said that like I thanked our customers, and I had put in there that like a lot of them I have watched them graduate high school and move on to
Right.
college. I have watched them get married,
Mhm.
engaged, have babies. It's crazy when you sit and think about it, like how well you can get to know somebody through a drive-through window serving them coffee or at a counter.
Right.
the customers that come in, I have several that come in and sit at the bar with me, and some of them will sit for hours. It's really crazy when you think about it.
I think that's really cool, but I think that again goes back to, I mean, that's what makes Woodward great, is
Yes.
the way that people are and the way that you're able to establish those relationships. And I mean, because you come in as business and customer, but you're leaving with a friend, and that's a really cool deal. So kudos to you for being able to establish that kind of relationship. What's been your favorite change? Like, I loved the drive-through, but I don't go through it. But whenever I saw it, I was like, wow, yes. But now I'm always coming in because I swear it's easier for me now. Isn't that funny? But what's your favorite change?
My favorite change, like, I thrive under the pressure in there. Like, I love it when it's backed out to the road and I have a line inside. So the busier it gets, the more fun it is. That's really my favorite thing.
She's stressing me out right now.
I'm like, okay, I'll just do dishes and pull shots.
I want to say it was a couple of years ago, one of the a tax company, when
Yes.
the new tax laws rolled out in maybe 16 or 17, I can't remember, they bought everybody's coffee from 7 to 11.
Yes.
Was that what it was? And so, like, everybody got free coffee. We handed out these flyers and everybody got free coffee.
And the word got out about
And
9:30.
it blew up. There were 3 of us working back there, like, nonstop, but that is the most fun day that I can remember working there. It was so much fun.
And they couldn't get mad
No.
over a
because
free
it's
coffee.
free.
Oh yeah, no. And I think that we handled it pretty well. I think we had people coming in and out of there really well. But that's my favorite thing, is to watch how much it grows every year, because it went from maybe I'd see 10 people all day long, where when I first started, a lot of the time was there from the time that we opened till the time that we closed, to seeing
Now we're up to 170.
yeah, almost 200 people every day.
Wow.
It's crazy to watch it grow.
That's cool.
That's my favorite part.
And we've been really lucky to have some really great staff along with
Yes.
Sarah. That the first couple years, it was usually just one person there, and if you were driving by and saw people parked, you just pulled in and the girls would pop out and go help for 20 minutes, get them through
Right.
a rush, or if there was a mass text sent out and just said help,
Yep.
and whoever was closest came and helped.
You do have a great staff, though. Every
Yes.
time I come in, I mean, it's friendly atmosphere, and I'm greeted nicely, and you do have fantastic
Good.
staff. So,
Very
okay, so I
gorgeous.
wanted to know, I had something over here I saw, and I wanted to ask you about. Oh, you said as a library.
Mhm.
So how has that part changed? Do you still have the library?
Mhm.
Tell us about that side.
When my brother also opened up the Noah Good Bookstore on Main Street, which became just Christian books and gift shop, we slowed down on the library a lot.
Okay.
And we had the bookstore for, I think it was open for like 4 years, and we ended up closing that at the end of 2019 and sold everything out, and then we brought what we had not sold as far as the books over to the coffee shop.
Mhm.
So the coffee shop is there now. We don't check them out as a library anymore. We sell the books.
Sure.
But we will maintain all the Bibles, journals, and devotionals, and keep a small supply of other Christian books there, because it's very important just to keep that local
Sure.
resource.
Absolutely.
And so I think it's a really great thing, and people come in and will, besides buying personal Bibles or a Bible case, we have quite a few churches that come and they will buy their graduating classes every year.
Oh, sure.
They buy them all, a Bible and monogram. So
Awesome.
So do you still do your engraving down
yes. We still emboss, and we still have a laser machine that we can engrave with.
there? That's pretty fun.
Mm-hmm. That is fun. It's fun to watch that
Yes.
for me. My little child brain. All right. So you've got some exciting things coming up, and you're about to have a website. You want to talk about that?
Well, let's search.
So it's super new. Like, I just actually put it out live yesterday. It's new enough. I don't even know what it is off the top of my head.
GoodToGoCoffeehouse.com.
Is it goodtogocoffeehouse.com?
Yes.
So, like, you can see the menu from there. I will do my best to update it every day for the soup of the day so that people can go to the website and be able to see the soups. Maybe do a weekly menu on that. And then I have got the request in to start on online ordering. It's not live yet, but it is something that we will offer soon. I'm still learning how to work it, so everybody be patient with me. But I think that that's just going to help us. I get asked all the time, like, well, can I just order online? I'm like, well, not yet. But you can always call us and call anytime. If we're not too busy, we'll answer the phone. I'm really good about answering the phone. Sometimes the order's not ready when you get there. But I know what it is and usually who calls, so I can start making it before they actually have to order it again. So, but yeah, I think it looks pretty cool, and
I think that's exciting. And I had no idea you had soup. Yesterday, literally, I was in don't tell my boss. Yesterday, I was in my office, like, trying to figure out where can I order a soup online and go pick one up. Because I didn't want to go in anywhere. I just wanted to hurry, get my soup, and eat at the park by myself where it's quiet with my book to read. And I was so excited, and I couldn't think of anywhere. So when I saw this logo, I'm like, oh my gosh, that would have been so easy for me.
Yes.
So, all right, okay, hours of operation. Where's the business, and where do I call for now until the online ordering is ready?
okay, so hours of operation are Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. And then on Wednesday, we're open 6 to 5 so the girls can go to church. Saturday, we're open from 8 to 2, and we're closed on Sundays. The phone number is 580-256-2738. And then we are located at 1226 11th Street. We're right off Oklahoma behind the big dinosaurs.
All right, one more time, the website, so we can start scoping it out and be ready for you.
goodtogocoffeehouse.com.
All right, we appreciate you guys joining us so much. Whenever I was there like 30 minutes ago, you were swamped, so we know it was a big deal for you to step out, and we appreciate it.
No problem.
No problem.
It's exciting.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.